We are quickly rolling into the fall season and our days are slowly getting shorter and shorter, but that doesn't mean that we can't still enjoy some outdoor time. Today, I am so excited to share with you some easy ways that you can upgrade your patio so you can enjoy it all fall season long. Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Shannon from thedailydIYer.com. So this first hack and idea I have been chomping at the bit to share with you because it is so exciting that I was able to find faux mums that don't cost an arm and a leg. I have wanted faux mums for a couple years now. I just cannot bring myself to spend $100, $125 on faux mums, even knowing that in the long run it's gonna save me money. And I'm also a serial plant killer, so I can't keep live ones alive. So I've been waiting for the day that I could find affordable faux mums that were not gonna break the bank. And I found them and I'm so excited to share them with you. So I don't mind so much that it's kind of a mixture of mums. So you've got some bright yellows, oranges, kind of an in-between muted orange color. But I don't like that they are so bright. I feel like they're almost like sunflowers in a sunflower field versus like mums that are more fall. So if this is more your look, you can get them, use them on your porch right away, easy peasy. But I thought we would do a little bit of a DIY and upgrade these a little bit more to my style, which may be your style too. All right, so this is so easy. Anybody can do this. I'm using some brown chalk paint here. I'm putting a big dollop in the bottom of a cup. You can use a bowl, whatever. And a very fancy popsicle stick and some water. And we're gonna mix those two together, water this paint down. And this is what I started with. And I wanted this to be more of like a fabric stain. So really watery, not like a paint at all. So I ended up adding more water 2 more times. So definitely you want to go way more water versus a whole lot less of paint. And so essentially we're making more of like a stain versus a paint here. We want the fabric of these flowers to just kind of absorb it, not paint on it, because we want it to just tone down the colors and not necessarily have to go through and paint each single petal. You put the water in the middle of each one of the flowers, and like I said, it's gonna absorb it all throughout the flower, and then once it dries, it just tones down that color a whole lot, and it gives it more of a rustic looking flower versus a bright and bold flower. And this really was just quick and easy to do. I would say maybe 10 minutes, maybe each potted plant, so not that bad at all. I want to give you a look at the before and after, just a side by side. So you can see the one on the left is the one that we just painted, and the one on the right is the before. So you can see there is a tone difference there. Let me know down in the comments below which one you prefer, the one on the left or the one on the right. So of course I went ahead and did the second one, let it dry, and then it was time to put it back outside on my porch. The other thing that I really like about these potted plants is that they have concrete bottoms, so they're not gonna go flying off your porch. So I just put mine in some baskets. I have a covered porch so they don't really get wet. You might want a different kind of planter if you're gonna put them on a stoop or on steps that are out in front of your house. And before we get into the rest of it, I'm sure you're saying, where can I get these? I need these too. Well, I will definitely have them linked down in the description box below for you, but I would hurry because I have a feeling these are gonna go fast. So next, I do have a tip and trick for those that do want the real live mums. I get it. You just can't beat the real ones. So to get yourself off to a good start, fill a bucket with water and then put your plants down into the water and leave them there for about 5 or 10 minutes or so. You really want the soil in those planters to absorb as much water as possible. That way you get these good and moisturized. That's the thing with plants. You want to get them good and soaked so that way they have a good start. Mums need a lot of water, and so if you start off with a dry plant, you're just gonna have, not so good plants in the future. Honey was such a great help here, and you'll see her a little bit more in a little bit. Like I said, just as easy as that. It just really soaks up as much water as possible, and then all you have to do is continue making sure to water these regularly, almost daily, especially if it is warm or hot outside, so that they have a good chance of making it through the full fall season. So super quick and easy tip for your porch. We're gonna head back up there. I wanna show you what I do all year long, not just for fall. I have these 2 pillows that I got from Amazon. Again, I'll link everything down below for you. And I use them over and over again on the front porch. I just wash them after each season and put a new slip cover, pillow cover on them to match the season and the decor. So easy. Again, these are from Amazon too. But one other tip is I also Scotch guard these. So this is going to protect it from any kind of moisture, rain, dirt, grime, and also the sun. So I will make sure to link all this down below for you. It just adds an instant pop of fall color. Another tip is to add a blanket, whether you're going to be using it or not. If it's just decorative, it gives your porch a cozy vibe. Bugs are absolutely the worst. It doesn't matter what season it is. They can really put a damper on things and ruin a good evening that you're trying to enjoy outside. I have tested out both of these items myself. I love them. They have changed my outdoor experience for the better, so I have got to share them with you. And this has got to be the coolest thing I have purchased this season so far. It's this little box that you plug in. It comes with a USB cord, and you take this lid off and you fill it with water. So there is a little mark on the front that says max line, so you know how much to fill your water up with. And you add some essential oils with those bug deterrent scents in it. And then you put the lid back on. It's got 2 buttons. It's got on and off, and then it's got 2 settings for the light. So essentially, this is a oil diffuser. So you can use it indoors or outside. Obviously, we love it outside for fighting bugs, but watch when the lights go out or when it gets dark outside. Oh my goodness, how stinking cool is this? It looks like a flame, but it is not hot at all whatsoever. Safe for kids, safe to have around pets. If it knocks over, not a big deal. Fill it up with more water. I think this would be so cool as a little prop for Halloween too. Maybe even put this in a cauldron or something. See where I'm going with this. But I think this would be also really cozy in a bedroom space. So this one definitely is a must for us this fall. This is probably almost equally as awesome. It looks like a regular tiki torch, right? With the solar light on top, so it lights up your pathways, right? Well, this one is a little bit special. So it's got 2 settings on it. The white light is your regular light, but the blue light is a bug zapper, you guys. Yup. You can keep bugs away with this little tiki torch. And there's a few different ways you can use this, which is why I love it so much. So here's a closer look at it. We have it next to our dining room table outside, or our seating area outside, to keep the bugs away from there. And of course, when the sun goes down, these turn on automatically, whichever setting you put it in. So these are the blue lights. They're the regular stakes that go in the ground. So here's what it looks like with the white lights. I wanted to show you both of them. Very cool. Or this is a different way you can use them. So it's got this little hook on the top, wire hook on it, so you can hang it from a garden hook, a shepherd's hook. I like this idea because it gets it up off the ground, especially if you have kids or pets that you're concerned about. Keeps it away from them. And then this is what it looks like hanging from a hook at nighttime. And a third way to use this, if you don't want to put it on the ground, you don't have a hook, stick it into a container and put it in the middle of your table. So this is what it looks like during the daytime. I just put it in a old planter thing that I had, but here's what it looks like in the evening time. Again, a great way to keep the bugs away this fall. So as I said at the beginning, the days are getting shorter, which means we have less daylight, but we want to enjoy the outside in the evening time still. So cafe lights are the perfect way to do that. Ours we've had for a couple years now, but I wanted to show this to you because I'm not sure that it's very well known. You can get these cool hooks off of Amazon. Again, I'll link everything down below for you. So easy. They slip into the cafe lights, have a little hook on the top, and then you can install them onto your fence. You can also use these to install maybe on like decking or something like that, railing, and it just goes so quickly to pop these on and hang them up. But another thing I wanted to show you too was another gadget that we attached to these lights. So from daytime to nighttime, this is our lights all the way up. And I say that because we bought this box that attaches to the lights, and it is connected to an app on our phones, and it gives us the ability to adjust the lights, turn them off and on from the convenience of our phone. You can see the different brightnesses that you can adjust it, but it also has a timer, which is what we set it on, and we also leave it all the way low. We just kind of like that nice glow in our backyard, especially with the dog being let in and out in the evening time. It helps us keep an eye on her, and it just turns off and on automatically depending on what time of day we select. This is another awesome solar light that we just installed in the front of our house and on the she shed steps. So they're like these weird triangle blocks that have solar lights or solar panels on them, and you just put them on the corners of your steps. It also has this on and off button if you want to use that, but if you want them to be solar powered, you just flip the button on and it's just automatically all the way on, just like regular solar lights. You can see you install them on the edges of your steps, and then look at this. It totally illuminates your steps. It makes it much more safe in the evening time if you are leaving or coming home and you don't want to miss a step, right? So this is the front yard. Love them so much, not sure how we lived without them. And then Miss Honey is going to help model and assist me in showing you the she shed steps and porch. So you can see I have them on the 2 steps. And then I also have 2 behind her next to the front door. So I think I'm going to get some more for the front porch too, so I can put some up by the door as well to just kind of help light up the porch in the front, because I'm really liking the way this is in the back, and we only bought 2 sets of 3. So keep that in mind depending on how many you need for your steps and your space. Now, I showed you how to preserve your mums in the beginning of this video, and now I'm going to show you how to preserve your pumpkins. It's just as easy as taking some bleach, adding a splash of that and some dish soap into a bucket and filling it a little bit more than halfway up with some water, and then dipping your pumpkins and letting them sit and soak in this water. After about 30 minutes, you're going to dump off that water. Be careful. You definitely want some gloves or something to protect your hands, and definitely don't do this in an area where your pets are going to be. And then just take them out of the bucket and rinse them off to get all the soap and excess bleach off. We basically just removed all of the bacteria off these pumpkins. Then you're going to let them sit out and dry completely. Now that they're dry, we're going to come in with some clear spray paint, and we're going to give these a couple coats of that. That's going to protect them, and it's going to, of course, make these last longer. Less bacteria is going to start eating their way through the flesh of the pumpkin, which in turn gives you a longer life to your pumpkins. Give it a try. Let me know if it works for you. All right, so who watching loves s'mores? I mean, even if you don't love s'mores, do you love roasted marshmallows as much as I do? I could probably go without the chocolate and the graham cracker, to be honest, as long as I have those roasted marshmallows. Oh my goodness. And there's nothing more nostalgic during fall time than a good s'more. So I thought it would be fun to create a really simple s'mores charcuterie with you. I found this awesome pumpkin, I don't know what it is. It's like the fire pit kind of thing in the middle on Amazon. Another item that I'll link down below for you. And I'm just filling this giant board up that I got from Target a couple years. If I can find it and it's still available, I'll link that down below for you too. But I'm just filling this up with different kinds of fun chocolates, different kinds of graham crackers. If you've never tried these chocolate covered graham crackers before, oh my goodness, give it a try. It's part of my childhood. My grandparents always had those in their bread box. So good. So adding that on there, adding some marshmallows. Don't forget your barbecue skewers so you can roast those marshmallows and enjoy it. You can actually do this inside and out because I've put some of that green gel in there. So it's safe to do inside or outside. I would probably do it outside just because we are talking flames here, because this does light on fire and it gets super duper hot. But just as easy as that to create a little board that you can take outside and enjoy this fall. Oh my goodness, so good, right? It's almost like you can smell it through the screen. I want to give you one last reminder that if you saw anything that caught your eye in today's video, I will definitely have those linked down in the description box below for you. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a leaf emoji down in the comments below and a big hug and thank you to you for watching. And if you're looking for more fall inspiration, I'll have 2 videos. Pick your favorites, click on over, and I will see you over there for more fall inspiration. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a very creative day.